Hello,
Hello, everyone.
hello. Hello, everyone. And I see Kathleen here and Cheryl's here. Hello. So good to see you guys and everybody else out there who will be getting the YouTube notification soon and hopefully joining us. I am here with Pat
Hello.
Padoodles. And I am so looking forward to
Hi,
seeing all the fun
Kathleen.
gems that she brings. I have got a huge mix. I've got some things that are kind of pinkish, some things that can kind of tie in with Valentine's Day, but yeah, not anything overly specific for Valentine. Hi,
I have
Sherry.
a few Valentines left from last night. Hey, Sherry, how are you? And just a hodgepodge of stuff, really.
I kind of like hodgepodge of things. And yeah, I actually even have one Christmas item. How about that?
Well, that's
Because
fun. I was going to have a
why
nativity,
not?
but I'm like, no.
We'll see what happens with it. It's really cute. And yeah, I didn't want to hold on to it because he was so cute. But hi, Book. Hello there.
Hey, Book, how are
Um,
you?
So, for anyone out there, I'm going to be posting some links to kind of start things off on here. And for anybody who's watching on the replay, then they can click on the links also in here or head over to the areas that I reference. And hello, Lori.
Hey,
So, the
Lori.
first one, of course, is going to be the link to Padoodles' channel.
Thank
That's
you.
always the most important link. And so I'm going to put Pat's channel in the chat. And again, if you yourself have not subscribed, or if you check and you notice that YouTube has unsubscribed you, this is a good time for you to double check and make sure that you are still subscribed. Hi, Irene.
Hi, Irene, how are you?
Because yes, YouTube has a tendency of playing little pranks on people
Mm-hmm.
and deciding that they don't need to be subscribed to certain channels anymore. And I don't find it funny at all when I myself have found out that I am unsubscribed from a channel that I enjoy. So one thing I'm going to do also is put in a link to my channels page. So on every YouTube channel, there are tabs at the top of the channel. There's videos, playlists, community. One of them is channels. And on my channels page, I have a list of wonderful YouTube channels. Some of them do live sales, some do chats, some do unboxings, some don't do anything live, but things are recorded. And
Oh,
it's just a fun way to go through and support people who are in the YouTube community. One of the best things about subscribing to channels is that it's free. It doesn't cost a dime, and it really helps us out so much to have subscribers coming into the channel. There are certain, YouTube algorithms that they look for in terms of promoting channels, and that's one of the things that
yes.
really helps channels. Hi, Margaret.
Hey, Mark.
Another thing that is out there on my community tab is the calendar. And I always have a link to the latest version on, I think, my homepage and on my community tab, just to make it easier for people to find. And this is an ongoing calendar that shows all kinds of YouTube and a little bit of Instagram content, people who do things kind of on a weekly, maybe twice a week, maybe once a month basis, where they will put out a video, maybe do a video premiere. They might do a live chat. Julie from, now I'm going to totally forget her name,
Julie.
the crafting gal, California Julie.
Oh, day trip,
Day
Julie.
Trip, yeah, Day Trip Julie. She does crafting one day a week on Fridays. So if you are a crafter and enjoy watching, seeing what people buy in supplies and how they use them, that's a fun thing that she does, once a week. And so that's on the calendar. So any person who does live sales, live chats, video content, so please check out that calendar. And again, make sure you're subscribed to all of the channels that are there. Hi, Gina, because, yep,
Oh,
it's
hey,
free.
Tina.
And it's something that we can do to support everyone out there. Okay, we've got Pat, we've got the channels, we've got the calendar. Oh, the other thing, Auntie Christy isn't here yet to keep me on track for all of the things I need to mention. She's so good at that.
Yes, she
But the
is.
other thing I'm going to mention is merch. So I am wearing my inspector's shirt today. Oops, can I get it? There we go. So I've got the cat inspector's t-shirt, and I have got a bunch of merchandise available on my Teespring store. And what I'm going to do really quick, let's see if I can get really super quick about this. And I just have to find it. There we go. So I'm going to share my screen and show that I have t-shirts and tote bags in my logo, the Elephants Love packages. I've got mugs and big stickers. And then I've got sweatshirts and hoodies. And there's more t-shirts, and then it's loading some more. And then we get into the inspectors. So I've got the cat version of the inspectors and the dog version of the inspectors, all in the tote bags and sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mugs, all those things. And the colors that are shown are just ways to show off how it's going to look on different colors of fabric, but all sizes, all colors are available. And I'm going to stop the share and come back. So you can check that out at any time. I've got merchandise links on my channel and also in the descriptions. And also I've got in the description Pat's email, links to Pat's channel, links to Pat's Instagram, all that good stuff in there, so that you can subscribe to all the stuff and follow Pat as she, sits down for 5 minutes and paints 5 pictures and then posts them on Instagram. I have to say, I was so impressed with everything that she posts, but especially those, the watercolor pictures and stuff that she just did. Beautiful stuff.
I enjoyed that so much. It was so relaxing. But coming back, I couldn't hardly work. I kept feeling kind of like car sick. So I didn't
No.
back, but going down was very productive.
Well, that's great. Yeah, because you do, well, I mean, we all know you do fantastic work, but that was just fun to see yet another thing that you do very well.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Eduardo, how are you?
Hello there. Hi, Nate. Let's see. So yeah, so let Pat talk about things that she has coming up on her channel or other channels that she's going to be on. And also reminder that she does ship from North Carolina and I ship from Washington State. So go ahead.
Okay, my name is Pat or Patdoodles or Patrica. It doesn't matter. I ship from North Carolina. And what else? As far as what I have coming up, let's see. On Thursday night, Jody and I will be doing our Makers Show, and it will be on Jody's channel this week. Saturday, I usually do something at noon. I'm going to try to do something. We'll see. Then Monday, I'm doing the first time I'm trying this. I'm praying it's going to work. I'm going to try a live sale streaming on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And it's
Ooh.
going to be all dolls of every kind, from Barbies to Madame Alexander's, F&Ds. I have one antique doll from the late 1800s. I have mini dolls. I have big dolls. Probably won't be any handmade dolls in this show. I'll have doll shoes, doll wigs, doll clothes, anything about dolls, doll magazines, so some of everything. So that'll be Monday night, which isn't my regular time, but Monday night at 7 o'clock. I'll be doing that. And then on Tuesday, come stop by my channel and join Trisha and I for a live sale. And that'll be Tuesday at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So very late for Patrika. Hey, Mary, how are you?
Hi, Mary, and hi, Jan.
Hey, Jan.
Yeah, that is, but see, staying up Monday night, that'll be great, because then you'll be ready to go to stay up on Tuesday night.
Well, once I get started, I'm fine, but it's just making it until 9. Well, I'm awake, but it's getting that mindset right to do this.
That is so true. So yes, so I'm looking forward to on Tuesday being on Pat's channel for her sale, and then on my Saturday night, which will be my next sale, I'm going to have Jody and Becky on my channel as my guests. So there'll be lots of glass on Saturday night. So if you like glass, because you know Becky brings the glass, but I have to say, I've got my hands on some Victorian glass, which I do not usually find in my area. And I will say thanks a lot for Tim from Over the Years on Monday, who is always showing Victorian glass, that as soon as I saw the pictures in an online auction, I went, that's Victorian glass. and I snatched that stuff up. So I'm looking forward. It's interesting. The designs are a little different. The coloring combinations and stuff are a little different. So if you're used to Fenton and how it looks, it's going to look very different from that, which is fun. And I've got one piece I am going to show during this sale, and you can see then how different this is. This is from a lot of the glass that you're used to seeing. So it's going to be a lot of fun on Saturday night. And let's see, is there anything else? Oh, I will just remind everyone, we'll have flat price items. We'll have some offer items. If you're watching and you are worried at all about internet speeds or the weather interfering, which it does. The weather, we now that we're into full on winter, absolutely does. The rain and the snow and the ice and the wind, it all affects the internet. So if we don't start off with a price, kind of to begin the item and have that in the chat, then it's going to be an offer, or it's going to be a flat price. But if you would like to change any flat price item into an offer, just type the word offer into the chat and we will switch it up. Hi, Kim. And we will make it an offer because, sometimes we just don't know everything, where there might be multiple people interested in an item, and we want to make sure that it's kind of fair for everyone, that you are able to participate in an item that you're interested in. And then on my offers, I do type going once and going twice into the chat. Once you start seeing that going once into the chat, that is your time to get your last minute offers in, or your last second offers in, because there is a lag And so you just kind of want to be prepared for that. And it's going to be, again, what we see on our end. We're in StreamYard. StreamYard sometimes is a little different than YouTube in the order that things come in. I don't know why. It just gets time stamped, I guess, a little different maybe. And so every once in a while, it might be a little bit different, but we will go by what we see in our StreamYard. And hi, Sarah Lee. And if you have questions on anything at any point, color, size, anything like that, please put that into the chat and we'll do our best to find all those little questions and get them answered for you. And with that,
I'm paying attention. I just forgot to.
No, that's okay. I'm looking at my list. I just want to mention shipping costs are not included, and I don't do just in case, but I won't let you outbid yourself in that situation. And and Lori's bragging because it's 70s and beautiful. Oh, that does sound nice.
It's pretty, it's cool, but it's very nice today.
Actually, I can't complain too much, even though it's cloudy and rainy. We are in the 50s, which 40s and 50s is where we should be, and I'm taking it. I'm liking the 50s.
I just want to say too, for everyone that orders from me today, I'm not like, doing any drawings or anything like that, but I will include this little Valentine little gift. Oh, and it has a little lollipop, a few little pieces of hard candy in it. And these cards are so cute. I found them at the thrift store. Like this one says, "You're fabulous." And like this one here, "You're possum. You're unstoppable. You're golden." I just thought these were kind of cute. They're just little kids. I think he was actually supposed to have a tattoo on them. No tattoos were included, but I stuck a little lollipop in the little slit on there. And look at this one. "You're fun." How cute is that? So just wanted to add that.
Okay. Well, I think
down 30 overnight. Yeah. Well, Jan is the same place I am basically. So yeah.
Oh.
She's about maybe 25, 30 miles from me.
That's actually about our weather right now. We're above freezing overnights. We're in the upper 40s, low 50s. And yep, that is surprisingly, I know it's very strange that Washington State is so far north. And even Jody and I have had the discussion because she's in Maine, but Washington State is actually further north than Maine is. We just get our weather from totally different kind of systems. And we actually benefit from usually very mild winters and mild summers, except the past few years we've had like that week or those few days stretches of like extreme for us. But normally we don't fluctuate that much, which is a very nice area to live in, where you don't have extremes in the weather. So I'm hoping this trend continues until spring, because it would be absolutely lovely for it to do that.
We get it.
Yeah, you get the heat and humidity.
I don't mind the heat personally. And I don't turn my air on really. Everybody comes to my house, say it's hot, but I'm very comfortable. I mean, we do have it on the air, but I would prefer to open windows. But just being a ranch, you can't sleep with your windows open.
Yeah.
But in the metro Atlanta area, we, it was a 2-story, so we slept with our windows open and it was comfortable.
Yeah, and you do get used to, the heat. I will say I can handle the heat a lot more than I can handle the cold. So I do have a much higher threshold for the heat.
Light just go out. Them ring lights, they're funny sometimes because that ring light just went out.
With that, I think I've got pretty much everything taken care of in terms of getting all the info out there. So I think we'll go ahead and start. And of course, I'm going to let Pat go first.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I've got to there we go, get the screen going. There.
Okay, again, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to start with this cute little, I don't know what it is for real, but it's cute. On the bottom, it says Flame and Glow. What I would use it for, it has a little hole here. I would fill it with oil and put some of those little reeds in it, the little wooden sticks, and that way the scent will come out through those. Or maybe it's for burning incense since it says Flame and Glow. And this is hand-blown glass. And it is made in, I just read that, Taiwan. Made in, but look at the colors on that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's it's hand-blown glass and it's very fragile feeling. But it is just beautiful. I love the colors. Kind of remind me of the ocean a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And this is item number 31. And I didn't make my numbers up and I didn't feel like getting up to go get them. So, well, I'm telling a tale for real, y'all. My numbers are still on my items from last night. And I didn't feel like making up any new ones. And this is item number 31 and it is $10. Number 31 and it is $10.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Leslie.
Hey, Linda, how are you? Linda, I have your book right here to mail. I had forgot to put this book in her order, but I do have it right here, Linda. So I set it right out so I would not forget it.
Hi, Sharon.
So that's number $10, number 31. Okay, and then my next item. What am I going to do next? Let's do this. This beautiful, it's really pretty when I take it out. It's by the Blue Sky, the Clayworks company. And I was going to take it out and leave it out, but I said I would surely knock it over. And it has like a little hanger on it, so it could be used like an ornament. Look how pretty that is. And one thing about their stuff, it always has that iridescent look to it. And she has like a little tiara on. This is the bottom. And it is marked on the inside. It says 2001 Blue Sky Corp. Yes, Nancy, I'm back home and I did get your order in the mail today.
Hi, Nancy.
And
I love that shine on her. She's beautiful.
And it comes with its original hang tag. And this one is called Joy Blue. And it tells you a little story. And this is item number 40. And it is $10 as well. And you can see it says Joy all around there. And then I almost dropped it. Up here it has the signature, Weather Gold Mine. Oh, Heather. Oh, that's the lady's name that designed. I thought it said Weather. So this is $10, number 40. Put everything back in there very carefully. And that was my 2. Hi, Leslie. How are you?
My first item is from someone who was really clever and came across some vintage cards, mostly for kids. And then what they did is they turned them into new cards. So we've got this one. This one is a birthday card. And then you can see they took the inside, made a nice little design with it. And so there are, I think, 6 of these total. So here's this one. So cute. And then again, it's just cut in a nice way so that it can be used again. Here is the third one. Love this one, Playing Golf. And then this one is a real cutie. Look at this guy.
I love that.
And then here he is on the inside. It was originally for a 3-year-old. And then this one's really fun because it's fuzzy. So it's kind of I guess it's like flocked, but it has that fuzzy feel right there. We've got a little artist. And then here is the inside. So I just love the fact that someone took these vintage cards and made them so they could be reused. This one's for a 5-year-old, and this one is really fun because it's a little pop-up with that cake. Isn't that sweet? That fun little pop-up. And so there are 6 of these all together. So 6 of these fun repurposed cards. And they are going to be $6, number 6. I couldn't get away from that. Too fun to have the 6 cards.
Okay, Linda, see you later.
Oh, all right, Linda. Well, thanks for stopping in. And even if you don't have a chance to make it back, thanks for being here. There is that one. And then, let's see, I will do this. So I have a lovely milk glass shoe. This is the one that has the cat in it. So the cat is coming out and playing with the laces right here. And it is a hobnail milk glass shoe. It isn't marked on the bottom. Most likely attributed to Fenton, but can't say 100% for sure. I know that's why I was breaking that up so it wasn't quite that obvious with that. And the shoe, I'll break it now. The shoe is $12. So we'll do something different with the numbers. $12, and it is number 4 for the milk glass shoe with the kitty cat in it. And those are my 2 items. And hello, Maury. And we will go back to Pat.
I'm sorry. I had to take that. That was my son-in-law calling me. I mean, he just picked Micah up like an hour ago, right? Hour and a half maybe. And he's going, Micah's refusing to go to sleep. And I said, well, he was sleepy when he left here. And he said, he's just talking and playing. He won't go to sleep. Okay. I said, put him in the stroller and push him up and down the street. He'll go to sleep. But you cannot make a baby go to sleep.
Well, talk to him, Dad. Just talk to him.
I mean, and he's not crying because I can hear him in the background singing or babbling.
Yeah, if he wants to talk to him.
Yeah. But he worries so much about unnecessary things to me. Okay, I'm going to show a few vintage Valentine cards. This is going to be a set of 2. You get this little boy here. Happy Valentine's Day to my grandson. And this heart is flocked and his little head is flocked. And I don't know if you remember, but back at Christmas, I had a lot of Christmas cards. And they were all from this one family, Robbie and Gary and Alona and Joe. These were Valentine's cards found on a different occasion at the same antique store, but from a different vendor. So it's this one here. And then this one here, Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's for you. And this one right here was from his grandmother. And he says, no, I'm sorry, this is from his aunt. He says, tell your mother to get you something with this. So I guess she included some money. And I thought that was funny because the card that Trisha just showed had a very similar hat on it. And these cards is probably from, I think these are probably from like 56, 57. I would have to look and see the date on some of the others to kind of date them. And this one is from the Gibson Card Company. And this one is from Forget Me Not Card Company. And these two, oh, and then you get this one here with that. And this is letter A as an apple, and it's $5, letter A. So you get all three of these cards for $5. And this one right here is to Uncle. Some of their writing, sometimes you really have to. So I think that says Uncle Carlisle and Aunt Irma. And this is from Dwight. I think Irma is Ilona's sister, from what I could gather, which is the mama of this family. And I see Carrie Ann for that. Thank you, Carrie Ann.
And hi, Carrie Ann.
Put your name on that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, then let's do one more set. This one here is to Irma as well. This was for Irma. I think Alona made this. These are layers of doilies. And then she has a vintage, like a sticker right there in the middle. This is the back. You see it says for Irma. And has that old-fashioned ribbon on it. And maybe they were supposed to wear this because it looks like it's a pin in there, like a hat pin, kind of. Kind of gaudy, but who knows? And this one right here is a Valentine from Mother, which is kind of funny, this one, because it says, who made me wash behind my ears and eat food that I should. Who practiced child psychology to teach me to be good, to help me with my problems, and love me from the start. And it's no signature on this one. And the only thing is this red faded onto there. You can see the shadows. I don't know if it was intended to be like that, because this red heart is the same way over there. And this card is from American Greetings. And this is letter.
The red dye they don't use anymore.
And this was letter D, and it's $5 for these two cards. Letter D, and it's $5. And those were my two.
Okay, I've got a fun comic book. It's really more like a book, but it's done in comic style. It is Treasure Island. And it is Robert Louis Stevenson. And this was done in 1949. Let's see. There we go. October 1949. It does have a name written on the front. So it was Lisa's. And then it's just done. The story is done in comic book style. So lots of graphics in here. Helps you understand the story, I'm sure, a whole lot more than just trying to read it. And I don't see that it has a total number of pages, but it is a little, I think, a little thicker than your average comic book. And the pages, the cover, are thicker also. So this is a lot thicker than your regular comic book also. And for Treasure Island, 1949, this is going to be $5, and it's number 14. So $5, number 14 on that one.
I'm laughing at book.
And then I have a piece of jewelry. This is by Avon. It comes in its original box. Hello, Erin. And it's Mark. It is from 2009 was when this was done. And it is called the Knot Stuff Earrings Burnished Brass is the name of this. And this is them. So they are pierced earrings, and you can see that there is this kind of chain draping, and then I think this is the knot part that they're kind of crossed right there. And again, these were the burnished brass. Hello, PC. And hi, Jeannie.
Hey, Jeannie.
And I will take one of, they're just sitting in here. So I'll take one of those out so you can see what kind of a hook that is for your ear. And they just have that nice long dangly to them. And these Avon earrings, again, they are Mark by Avon. They are, whoever Mark is, I do not know. They are $10 and number 28 for the earrings. I'll get in there close again so you can see the design. And those are my two items. So we'll go back to Pat.
Okay, my next item is this cute little boy. Look at that face. And this is a vintage Joseph original. He does have issues, but these you don't see a lot of them out there. They're called wee folks. But I thought this would be a perfect Valentine gift for a little boy to give to his mom, or a mom to give for herself from her son. He was cracked at one time. You can see right there and glued back together. But he is really adorable. And normally these sell for about $35 to $40 each. And today this one is just $8 because of his condition. And it's number 33. And that's $8 for this little Joseph original. But look at that face. He has that impish grin like. Some things just make you smile. And sticking with that theme of Valentine's Day, or any day really, look at this beautiful little cherub-like angel. And this is a little trinket box, but look at those roses. They're like a real soft blue. And I'm going to take the top off. I see you for that, Carrie Ann. Thank you. And this have like the little spaghetti trim all the way around the edge of there. I don't believe it to be any chips or anything. I don't feel anything that sticks, in, a lot of times you can't see it, but you can feel it. I don't feel anything. And these are the roses. It's a really soft, soft blue. And this is the top. I mean, this is it without the top. And here is, it does have a label, but I cannot read it. Maybe you can recognize the shape of it.
It does look familiar, but
yeah. And I mean, I just don't know who that is though. But you know what? I just noticed, I tell you, I have looked at this and inspected it so many times. And just now I noticed, let me see if I can turn it for you to see. From the bottom, you can see it. This little boy, the little cherub, I guess, was broken off at one time. And it's glued together right there. But from this side, you really cannot tell. So, in consideration, I'm going to mark that. I was going to sell it for $12. I'll do this for $6. $6, number 49. And this is also in that real light ice-like blue. Very, very soft blue. And so this is number 49, and it is $6, number 49. And those are my two.
And with him sitting down with the lid on, yeah, you would never know that
Yeah.
he was broken or anything.
Yeah. I mean, you really, I didn't notice it until I looked at the bottom again. Because looking at it from that angle, you really don't see it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and they did a magnificent job of gluing that back together. You can barely see just a little hint.
Yeah. And the wings stayed on. How about
Yeah,
that?
no cracks on the wings or anything.
That's always the first to go with those
Yeah,
poor angels.
that's really pretty. Thank you. Those were my two.
Okay. I have next a well, I guess one is a instructions on doing old and new designs in crochet, yokes and
Mm.
collars. And then this one is a 1912 Priscilla catalog supplement. And so this one with the collars really does give nice, and there, oops, the instructions are right there on how to crochet these. And it's a booklet that has probably 10 pages to it. And so really pretty designs. And then your instructions down there. There isn't a date on here, but it was 10 cents. So, you know, it's got some age to it. And then here's the last page. These ones are so pretty. I love that. And so
Aside,
that's
not for the beginner.
probably not. But if you practice, you could get
Yeah.
really good. And then this one is, again, the 1912 supplement. And so it does show the different things that Priscilla was putting out. And it really gives you an idea of what kinds of crafts people were working on in 1912, and, you know, the different beadwork. Let's see, lots of embroidery. And then here they've got some collars and stuff also. There's that. And so it's just really fun to take a look through here and see, oh, this one was 5 cents. You can get a subscription discount of 5 cents. And then some other household linens and things. So just kind of a little snippet as to what people were doing in 1912, and some tablecloths that were around and the designs and styles for those. And then on the back, we've got an ad for the Modern Priscilla, for their magazine. And you get both of these. So you get the crochets and the catalog. And this is going to be $12, and it's number 15. So $12, number 15. And hi, Gritty Gret. And then kind of along the same line as that, but modern, I have a little cross stitch. So this one is a really nice kit. It comes with everything, including the cute little frame to put it on. And this is what the design is going to look like when you're done. You've got a cat sleeping on top of
And you
all
got
of the...
down a little bit or something. The glare makes it very hard to see.
Here, I'll get in closer here. Maybe that's a little better.
Yes.
And it says, do not disturb. Which, you know, cats all feel like do not disturb. And you can see this is a nice tall one. And it comes with your instructions and the fabric and all of the yarn there. It's still in its original seal and comes with this fun frame to put it in. And this one is going to be $12. And it is number 26. So $12, number 26. And this one is cross stitch. And those are my 2 items.
Okay.
So we will go back to Pat.
Okay, my next one is this cute little vintage nightlight. And it does work. Let me plug it in for you. I can get this plug right here, yes. And it kind of gives a glow, a pinkish glow. Now it does have issues, but it's super cute again. It is, it's a crack on it. And I'm not sure if it went all the way through or what, right there. Because I cannot figure out where it started, it ended, and that's why I'm not sure. Maybe it's the leg, I don't know. But it's cute, and I adjusted the prices accordingly, but it's just a cute little nightlight. And this is number 45, and it is $6. And it is by, what company is it by? Twice. And it's made in Japan, I believe. So it's just a cute little nightlight. And even though the light is actually a clear light up there, so it glows this color here. So this was number 45 for this bear, and it's $6.
And Kathleen, thank you. I've got you for 26. And hi, Rose. Hi, Paula.
I'm just unplug that, and I'll show you the end of this plug too, and that'll help age. It's before they were polarized. So that's number 45 for the bear. And then my next one is this piece of pottery. And it has a signature of Smith on it. And evidently this person did a lot of pottery. I did see quite a bit on Etsy, and I've seen a few on eBay, and it's the same type of signature. And I know it's a lot of Smiths, but looking at the way the font was and everything. And it's kind of like the speckled glaze on it. It starts with a blue and go to a very, very light blue. And it has like a hole in it. Not sure again what this is for, but I thought it was cute when I seen it. So I picked it up. And this is item 51, and it is $10. Item number 51, and it is $10 for the pottery. And this is about 6 inches going across from here to from one side to the other. Just really a nice piece of handmade pottery. No chips, cracks, or anything like that. Okay, those were my 2.
I'm looking at that going, let's see, you could use it for a vase, but what else could you use it for?
Well, again, I was thinking oils. To put the oil in it and put those little reeds in it, and that way the scent would come out over the room, or just for
Sure.
Okay.
All right, my next item is a frame. Now, this is a cardboard frame. However, it doesn't quite have, it's like looking at it, it's like, is it deco period? I think it's a little older than that. I think because of the flowers that are, here we go. The flowers that are here and here. I think we're kind of into that nouveau into deco style where we're kind of getting still a little bit of that flower design, but then some of the really cool lines that came from the deco period. This is like a silvery trim on here, and you can see it's got the matte and then the beautiful silver. Now the picture would slip in right here. And the back is done in a way so that it would hook in here like this, and it would stand up, so it would be beautiful to put an old picture, whether it's your family or some other family that you have that you just absolutely love their picture, to fit in here. And then it can also fold over, and then it's got the little slit in there so that it would close up very nicely. On the back, it does say Daytona right there. And this would fit, I did not measure beforehand, let me measure now. It would fit like a 10 by, like an 8 by 10 picture would go in here. So it is quite large for a nice large picture, but great for a family display or something like that. And it's in really nice condition considering it's probably 100 years old piece of cardboard. Pretty remarkable. And this is going to be $10 and it's number 12. So $10 for the frame, and I'll show those lovely corners again. And that's $10, number 12. And oh, Eclectic Treasure Hunter. Hello there. And let me write your name down. There we go. And thank you very much. Okay, and next item I have is a really beautiful cup and saucer, teacup and saucer. This is a pale pink. And so I want to try to get it in the best lighting possible to show off that it is a very pale pink. And then it has these beautiful yellow roses on it. This was done by Ainsley. And so here it is, the bone china Ainsley. Ainsley is a very, very well-respected company. And you can see the design has like a small rose here, a little larger rose there, and then the cluster down here. And then on the design, we've got the rose right there. And then on the inside is where we have the larger rose clusters. So if you are lucky enough to have one of those stands that really shows off the inside of the cup, because that's definitely where more of the decoration is. But you can see that they actually took the time, and hi, Sue, hi, Marcy,
Hey, Sue, how are you?
Give the cup a nice textured design to it. It's almost like a cabbage leaf design right here.
I see that.
Really nice how it's not just a straight pattern. That's one of the things with Ainsley, just kind of takes them up to the next level. And then the handle here even has that nice flat. So when you're holding it, you can press your thumb right into there and you've got a nice hold of that while you're drinking. Really just high quality. And I'm going to get in here so you can see the beautiful colors on the roses, and even the leaves just feel natural and textured. Beautifully done. And this amazing cup and saucer is going to be $15, and it is number 1. So $15, number 1. And again, it's a pale pink with yellow roses.
Very pretty. The inside of that cup.
Yeah. That's one where you want to be able to have it like hanging and display it like that so everybody can see how beautiful that design is.
And I see Demetrius for that.
Oh, hello there. And thank you so much. And we'll go to Pat.
Okay. I'm going to share this beautiful pair of wall decor. This looks kind of like some type of chrysanthemum, a mum. And this one kind of is a rose with some rosebuds on it. And it's a set of two. They have the little hook here on the back. They're by Dart Industries. And it's from about 1975. So this is what they would look like together. So they would look really nice on a wall, maybe spread out with a nice gold frame picture between them. And they are about, from the tip of here to the very bottom, it's about 15 inches maybe. Yes, about 15 inches. And in width, they're about 9 inches wide each one. So this pair, so you get both of these. I mean, they're really nice. If you have kind of that Victorian-y look home or something like that.
Or Hollywood Regency type home. Oh, yeah.
These are number 37, and it's $18 for the pair. So you get both of them for $18. There's no, the paint on it is like really still good. There's no chips in the plastic or anything like that. This is what the back looks like. And this is the front. So this design is not just glued on. You could actually see it was poured in the mold and then hand painted.
Nice. And they would go with any colored theme that you have. There's a nice neutral colors to them.
I just think on the side of it, you know, framing a picture on each side, I just think that would be really, really nice. So that was number 37, $18. Then the next one, we're going to go with another, thank you, PC. We're going to go with another Valentine set. Well, actually, I don't know if this one is really Valentine, but these two kind of went together perfectly for me. This looks handmade, but it actually has the name of a company, Whitney Made. It's very little, made in the USA. And when you open up this card, first it says, with best wishes to my Valentine. And it has 3 little pictures, some little violets, an adorable little puppy, and then a couple. And when you open it up, and there's no signature on this one, I'm sure that you will be safe right from the start if you will be my Valentine and let me have your heart. So it's kind of a smaller card, but it's cute.
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah. Then you have this card and lots of writing on it. And this card is postmarked May the 26th. So it's not a Valentine card, of 1909. The stamp was a 1-cent stamp on it. And it was to Mr. Frank, cannot read his last name. And it went to and he lived in Illinois. And on the card it says, all down the path that thou shalt to go, may, what did I ever say? Heart cease bloom and fragrance grow.
It sure seems like a Valentine's, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wasn't sure of exactly what kind of card, and this writing is so teeny tiny. And I guess they ran out of room. They started writing this way. Hello, Frank. I received your pretty card, and it's like something. We now will let your bird. Anyway, and they got tired. Okay, so they finished writing there. They ran out of room, so they started writing there. And then they wanted to write something else, so they continued writing all the way over here. So this set of 2 cards, and I believe this card here is to be pretty old as well, is letter E, and it's $8. Letter E. You get both of these for $8. The postcard as well as the Valentine's card. And you don't find a lot with the gold trim on it, and that's what I thought was the paint is gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a metallic-y gold. And around the edge of this card is the same type of metallic gold.
Ah,
And I
yeah,
see
it really makes the roses pop out.
yes. And the
Beautiful.
roses aren't, they're really on there. They're not like even dimensional. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Paula. I have you down for that. And those were my two.
Okay, I have a beautiful rose brooch that comes in its original box. This is done by Roman. So the box does say Roman. This says genuine crystal. And there are so many rhinestones on here. It is almost impossible to count. So I'm going to take this out because this little card comes out, and then I can show off all of these rhinestones. Look at those. Isn't that incredible? And then what's great is that this has a really nice 3D effect as that rose comes straight up and out. Here is the back of it, and I'm going to take this off. Nope, it already was. Okay, can I get it off? There we go. Okay, and then back here on the leaf is where it does say Roman also. And then I'll show off more of the back of this. Beautifully made.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Peachy Me. And then again, here is the front. Now, this one I will say, if anyone is interested in having me do an offer on this one, otherwise I'll just do a straight price. Is it vintage? Well, I don't know when Roman made jewelry and put them in boxes like this. So I would say to some degree, yes, maybe what, 60s, 70s, maybe
70s, yeah, I would say 60s, 70s.
something like that. Here is the card that it was on that says genuine crystal. And so, yeah, in terms of packaging, yeah, I don't know as though they would have gone to the extent of doing fancy packaging like that, probably, you know, past the 70s. But there it is there. Look at all of those.
Sparkles.
It really sparkles. And again, it's got great depth to it. And if I were wearing it, it would be about that big, but I'll give you a measurement really quick. It is, let's see, that's about 1.5 inches. And that's, yeah, it's about 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. There we go. So that is how big it is. Hello, Helen.
Hi, Helen.
And for this beautiful brooch, it's going to be $20, number 27. So $20, number 27 on that one.
Number, bring back the brooch.
You know, I know people, well, it's a hashtag.
Yeah, I see.
I know people keep saying bring back the brooch. When did the brooch go away? That's the part I don't understand. When did the brooch go away? Because as far as I can remember, brooches have always been around. I mean, even in the 80s and 90s.
But I just think I think it's like a little fad right now and more on YouTube than overall everywhere.
And Lori, I've got you for that. Thank you. I know we keep saying bring back the brooch, but it's like, as far as I'm concerned, the brooch has always been around and it's always been awesome. So
Mhm.
we just need to keep wearing the brooches.
I wear them with.
Okay. My next item is going to be a glowy item. But as you guys know, with
Ah,
my lighting, it's really hard to get anything to show a glow. I mean, I can do this and it doesn't look like anything. So, we're going to watch a movie. Yep. If you were around me the last time I had a glowy thing, you got to
mhm.
see the movie I did on it.
I
And I
had one.
will.
It does glow nice.
So here is this one, and I am going to pull this up. There we go. And so you get to watch the lovely movie of me applying. Oops, I have to start it. There we go. And you can see the beautiful black light as it comes onto it, and it gets a little better as I get a little closer to it. But then you can really
Mhm.
see the glow on this one. It's got a really, really nice glow to it. It is a Fenton custard glass. And there we go. But yeah, it is hard. It's hard with the lighting to really show off the glow. But my phone is too powerful for my Wi-Fi. Even plugged in, it's too powerful. And so the signal will get all wonky if I try to do it live. So I just tape it instead and then run the video. So
That's a
this
great
one
idea.
I'm going to do this one as an offer up, just because it is the beautiful Fenton custard glass. I'm going to start this at $15. And if you want me to show the glow again, I absolutely can. I'm going to get in here close so you can see the pink flowers that are on there. And then here is the top. And then the back also has a flower. On the bottom, it does look like the sticker was coming off a bit. So they did put a piece of tape over here to keep the sticker on. And then here is the signature, hand painted by, I think it's an M. And then it says Slomsy. Oh gosh.
I see Peach
Sloman.
Me at 15.
I can't quite read that. But this one measures about 9 inches tall. So there's 9 inches. So as we were saying, I think my head is about an 8.5. So we get an extra ½ inch there. And so thank you, Peachy Me. So anyone else interested in this beautiful vase, I'm going to go ahead and start counting this one down. So we are going once. And so you like the custard glowy glass. Nice. And we are going twice. And then I am going to go ahead and type bid end because it usually takes me just about long enough to type that in to account for the lag.
Mhm.
And Peachy Me, I'm glad you are feeling better. That's wonderful. And this is going to you. So thank you very much. And that was my second item.
Okay.
And so we will go to Pat.
And I think I'll do this as an offer up. This is a cute little cup. And this is actually by Avon. But look at how cute that is. And I'm going to start this at $12. And you can see the Avon label. And this cup is about 4 inches tall. and it is ceramic. This one do have a little tiny, where is it? I know it's right there. It's a little tiny like flea bite right there. You can see it's just a little tiny nick on it. And it's just, I didn't know Avon made these. And when I seen them at the antique mall, I'm like, oh, that's different. And I walked away from it first. And it just kept calling me and calling me. So I did go back and get it. And I bought two. So I think one I'm going to keep for myself. And then I decided to offer this one up. But I thought more so than a drinking mug, I thought it would be really pretty to put some type of little floral arrangement in it or use it for an assemblage or something. And they put you in the mind of Miss Priss, so you don't mind as much, say, putting hot glue and stuff on something that's $12 versus something that's $30. But it is really a very nice cup, and I love the colors of blue on it. And this is the back of it. It's textured all the way around. And the cat has beautiful, brilliant green eyes, nicely blushed cheeks. It's just really cute. It just looks happy and makes you what made me smile. Okay.
And thanks, PC. That would be nice. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
So if there's no,
he's going to do the offer
okay,
info
thank
in
you,
there.
PC.
So
She
thank you.
An excellent job doing it for Jan. Now, what time is it? Because I think you live in, where do you live, PC? Like the Netherlands or something like that, I thought.
Yeah, it's somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
I do remember that, but oh gosh, I'm not sure I remember the country exactly.
So we'll go on and pass on that. Okay. My next item, and this will truly tell everyone's age that remembers. Before I say who it is, I'm going to see how many people know who this is.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, who know who? Let's see in the comments. Oh, in Poland.
Poland. That's right.
Let's see. Who knows who this is? Soon as I seen it, I went like, boy, I haven't seen that name in a long time. And I actually Googled it to see, what he was doing these days. And honestly,
no. And especially me, I will say there was a TV show back in the day called Here Come the Brides that was set in Seattle. And yep, it had Bobby Sherman in it.
Yep, Bobby Sherman. And this was the official fan club photo. And it came with so you could stand this up. And it's, when I first saw it, I thought it was an album cover.
I thought it was an actual frame.
Yeah, but it's just a print. And then it also has a little loop here. So if you wanted to hang it on the wall.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
And if you want to join the fan club, you can send your name, your address, plus $1.50 by check or money order. No cash. And you will receive a beautiful fan club book and membership card.
Hi, Mary.
So I thought that was kind of a neat little, And this is number 36, and it is $10. Number 36, and it's $10.
Oh my goodness.
This was so neat, because you don't see a lot. Oh, Sharon had this in her bedroom. Oh, his picture. Remember, I don't think kids do it anymore because of TikTok, YouTube, and all that.
Oh, yeah, they've got all their pictures on the phone, but
all around your room you had
posters. Yeah.
Teen magazines had the little flap out, posters that you could put up on your wall and everything.
Yep.
So that was number 36, $10. And that was my 2.
Yeah, and Mary, I hope you're feeling better too. I know it's been a shame having your sale canceled because you weren't feeling well. Oh, that is, of course, you spend so much time around the kids in school. It's almost impossible for you probably not to catch something. I have got another, oh yes, Donny Osmond, absolutely. Um, got another earring set. This is a set of earrings from Avon. So it comes with the box and its original sleeve. This is from 2015. Oh, you tested positive. Oh no, I'm so sorry. And this is 3 pairs of earrings, still in the original plastic. It hasn't been opened. There's the seam. And so there are 3 pairs. So you get these hoops and then the little studs here in the middle. And then these lovely hoops. And these ones have, I'm going to double check and make sure. Those look like little rhinestones, and I think I did. Yeah. So these are little rhinestones. I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes they can do it in a way that it's not a rhinestone, but it kind of looks like one. But these are a bunch of little rhinestones in there. So again, there are the 3 pairs of earrings in here. They are all pierced earrings, and they're still in their original seal. And hello, Thomas. You just missed me shooing one of the inspectors away because he was spending too much time inspecting, which he tends to do if he's bored and looking for trouble. So for all 3 brand new Avon earrings, they are $12, number 29. $12, number 29. These are gold tone. I know sometimes it's hard to tell in here, but they are gold tone earrings. And then the bottom ones have rhinestones. And I've got Paula for those. Thank you, Paula.
Hi, Thomas. How are you?
And then kind of incorporate it in for Valentine's Day. I have a set of 4 plates. So these are a beautiful pink, and they have a design. I know it's hard to see when they're all together, but it's almost like a honeycomb kind of design that is in there. Really pretty. Now, these have been used. There are some, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, there's a little bit of like utensil scratch in there. But there are 4 of them all together, all with the same design. And they are the like dessert size, and they're a beautiful pink. You can see it a little better that way. And for the 4 plates, they are $15, number 3. You can see that really nice. It reminds me of like a honeycomb kind of design that is on that edging. So $15, number 3. And those are my 2. So we will go back to Pat.
Caught me with something in my mouth. I made some banana bread today, and I went and got a taste. Okay, my next item is this little frog, and it's by a company called JJ. Is the initials that's on the inside. And evidently they made a lot of brooches. But he's kind of like a white enamel, and it's gold. I did not see the year that this was out. All of them just said vintage on them. And this frog is he's almost 2 inches from the tip of this foot to the tip of his nose. And he's about 1 1/4 inches wide. This is the front and this is the back. So it is kind of small. And around the edges of here, it has kind of like textured. So when you first touch them, it kind of reminds you if you ever touched a frog. Hey, Sharon. And this
Hi,
frog
Sharon.
here is number 41, and it's $10. Number 41, and it's $10 for the frog. Just something a little bit different. And then he has kind of like a white rhinestone eyes. I don't think they're showing on there. They almost look like they're glowing when the light kind of hit them. But I think it's just the light, just the shadow. And then my next one is this beautiful fish plate or platter. It has no label on the back. It does have numbers on it. So it's a nice piece of pottery. I guess it goes this way. It's kind of large. It is about 10 inches wide. I see Cheryl for number 41. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it. And so it's about 12 by 10. From here to here is 12. Here to here is about 10. And there's a little texture on all of these scales. I think you've been able to see it a little bit. And this is like a deep, it's not quite navy blue, but it's a real pretty blue. And then this is kind of like, almost like forest green, but it's highlighted on all of the tips of all of the scales on it. And all on the gills, this is textured. You can feel the actual lines on it. And this is number 47, and it is $10. Number 47, and it's $10.
They put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, this is a nice piece. And the only numbers on the back, it says 516-3. And this little, oh no, that's part of the thing. I thought it was sometimes on the back of a piece of pottery, it'll have like where they put it on the stilts to fire it after they put the glaze on. But that was a piece of the price. So this was number 47, and it was $10 for the fish. He's upside down. We don't want him swimming upside down. That's not It hurts my feelings when I go out to the yard and my fish is upside down.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was my 2. And thanks, Cheryl.
Okay. All right. Well, I was talking at the beginning about the Victorian Glass that I have coming up on Saturday. I've got lots of it that I'm working on getting ready, but this is one of the pieces of Victorian Glass. And you can see that it has a very different look to it because it has this really neat lattice design through it. It's kind of a cranberry pink. And then it has I think it's a white lattice, but the white kind of blends in with the pink. And then what's really neat is all the way through it, you can see there are these little, they almost look like little capsules or columns design all through it. And this is all on the outside. So you can really feel each one of those that is exposed on the outside. But you can also feel them on the inside, which is a little different. Most of the time we're used to glass companies where the design's on like the outside, but the inside is smooth. In this case, it's not. And there's also, it's raised a bit in the center from where it is on the edge here. So as you go around to the edge, it's a little deeper right there and then raises up just a little bit. It's ever so slight, but you can feel it. And then you probably can't see it, but there is like a ring around here, and that's that lower part that you can feel before that ridge where it starts to raise up towards the center. But it just has a real different look to it. And there is a bubble, which is really fun. Right there, you can see that there is a bubble exposed. Now, what this was used for, I'm not 100% sure. There are maybe a couple of flea bites around the edge. It's really hard to tell. You can just feel ever so slightly like maybe there are a couple of flea bites. Not enough that I think that this ever came with a lid. I have seen similar ones described as like berry bowls. Could be. One of the things with the times and dining styles that was also in fashion at the time was to have finger bowls, full of water where you could rinse your fingers off when you were eating your like Cornish game hens and all that stuff. So it could very well be that size because your hand does fit in here very nicely for rinsing off. But of course, nowadays, boy, you could use that for just about anything, but it just has a really nice design to it. And so that's why I was saying it's really different that you can tell with Victorian glass and kind of that Fenton style glass that we are very, very used to. So this is really fun. Now the measurements, let's see, this is about 4 by a little more than an inch and a half deep, maybe like an inch and 3/4 deep, and it's about 4.5, maybe 4 3/4 across. So it's just a nice size. But this one is going to be $25 for this piece of glass. Now, one thing with this is, from what I could tell, which I did forget to mention before, this was probably made by Hobbs or Mount Washington, which Mount Washington was in the West Virginia area. And so very, very possible that that's who made this. And that this is probably 1880s, 1890s that this was done. Might be up to 1900, but 1880s and 1890s seems to be about the time frame that they were doing a lot of this lattice work. So that's why I kind of am guesstimating there. Hi, Auntie Christy. So again, this one is going to be $25 for this bowl, and it's number 21. So yeah, my estimate is that this is at least 120 years old, possibly 130 plus years old. Really amazing condition on something like this. And then, let's see. And then I'm going to do another glowy item. So this is the only other glowy item that I have around, and it is a pair of plates, uranium glass plates. These, if you guys hear that noise, it's Gracie. She's got her toy. So she's fine. She's just playing. This was done by Federal Glass, and it is I had to write it down because it is the Georgian lovebirds pattern. There are no birds on here, but there's something about this pattern that makes them call this the lovebirds pattern. So I'll show that off, and then I'm gonna run a little movie to show it glow, and then you'll be able to see the design on here just a little bit more. So let me pull that up. There we go. And that one's going to play automatically, and we can see that beautiful pattern that is in there. I guess in looking back, yes, I probably could have gotten just a little bit closer to it, but I think you get the idea that it has a beautiful glow, and the pattern is really pretty on that. So I'm going to do it again, and you can see that there is the edging around, and then there's like that little drape that runs across, and then there's the big center medallion on that. So so yeah, really intricate, really nice design. And I'm going to, there we go, on there. So yeah, you can see that little drape right there. And then the pattern is all along the edge. And then it has these little darts that come out with the pattern and then all around. So yeah, it's a little more of a pattern than what you usually see on there. But this is again by Federal Glass. And for the pair, they're going to be $14, number 20 for the pair. So $14, number 20 for the plates. And those are my two items. So we will go on to Pat.
Okay, my next item is this beautiful bracelet. And it's make a wonderful Valentine's gift or birthday gift for a sister. It starts off, the first one says sister. Then it has a couple of beads and little silver roses. And the next one says friend. And more beads and the roses. And the other one says forever. So sister, friend, forever, or forever, friend, sister. I guess do whichever way you hold it. And this bracelet is about, it's a total of about 10 inches long, but closed, I would say it's no more than 9, but you could make it smaller. This is the type closure it has on. It's kind of like an anchor, and it goes through this hole, and it has a heart on the end. And this does fit my wrist, so it might have a small wrist, but it does have a little room in there. And this bracelet is number 50, and it is $8, number 50, and it's $8. I believe it's handmade. I'm not sure that. I didn't make it, but it looked like someone made it. Very nice, and that's number 50, and it is the sister bracelet. And that's kind of like a lavender, the color beads that's in it. And I see Cheryl for that. Thank you. And then the next item, with Valentine's Day being around the corner, this beautiful banner or wall hanging. And you could use this on into the spring of the year. And the love grows here is embroidered. This is black embroidery thread. These flowers here, they're painted. And then the other flowers is 3-dimensional, and that's made out of felt. And this measures, and I forgot. Oh, it's 18 by 14, I think was the measurement. Has little pom-poms here. It has a felt back. And it's just saying, for decoration only, don't try to eat it or anything. And it's not old. It's not old at all. It has a little hanger. And this is $10, number 57. $10, number 57. But just a nice little wall decor piece for Valentine's and then on into the spring of the year. So that's number 57 for $10. Okay. That goes here. Okay, that was my two.
Okay. Okay, I have some unused vintage Valentines that I'm going to do an offer on them. There are 12 of them total, and I'm going to start them at $15. Now, I do want to put in an alert. Well, I've got envelopes for them also, but the first two are clowns. So if you don't like clowns, turn away for the first two. This one is not part of the set. However, it goes kind of with it. And it is unused. So here is the really cute little clown. There he is. And then here is the second clown. And these cards are all Hallmark cards. There he is. Okay, so the clowns are done, and I will show you the rest of the animals. And we have a lion. We've got the elephant. Oh, and the mouse, because they're buddies. We've got a little rabbit. Here is a giraffe and a bird. The cute little mail carrier bear. The turtle. Little kitty cat on roller skates, as cats do. We've got the little skunk. The little duck. And then I'm not sure what kind of animal this is supposed to be. It's like we already had a cat. We had a skunk.
Is it a puppy? Looking at the back end of it, it looks like a puppy. The front end,
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But those are the 12 unused. All of the backs are unused. They still have the envelopes with them.
Can I see Nancy?
No, I think she's trying to say that it is a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can kind of fill in your own mystery animal on that one.
Hey, Thomas, how are you?
But I don't see any takers for that. And so then I'm going to move on to 2 needle books. Now, this one I have to say is really exceptional. Really exceptional needle book. So this one is the Sewing Susan, and you can see it does have a little pencil mark on it. Some of the needles have been used on this one. So I want to point that out. But on the best made needles, this is a complete book. So you don't find these too often where all of the needles are in here. And it is in really nice condition. It still has the centerpiece in there, and you can see the edges and everything are in beautiful condition.
Yeah, that's very unusual.
Hi, Catherine. It's like, yeah, it's like they bought a couple of them and just never got around to using this one. So, yep. So this one is really, it is complete. It is fantastic. It says that there are 100 assorted needles in here. So I did not count them all, but it just looks to be complete. So for both of these, they are $15. Number 25. And hello, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
And hopefully, hello, Lucid. And those are my 2. So we will go back to Pat.
Okay. I think I will share this children's activities book. And it is from, this is March of 1949. And it's for home and school. It was 50 cents then, and it is not available on newsstands. It has games, puzzles, songs, things to make, things to do, stories, plays, and different drawings and some of everything. And it's telling you how to play safe in your own backyard. Swing sets have came a long way. You know, this would not be allowed in 2022. Kids be that high, and look, I don't know how they get up there because it stops right there. So I don't know. But it has some really neat things inside. Like here's a story here. The reindeer that went to sea. And this book is in like really good condition. Let me get to one of the, look at these little graphics here, the cookies. And I guess that's a story called The Crippled Man. And here's a spring story that's told with words and pictures. The eclipse of the sun and the moon. I was looking for some of the doings of Daffy and Dandy. Oh, here's Find the Pictures. So there is a game there. I'm not sure of how you play it. And then here's the advertisement for selected activity toys. And there's more ads there, the Bashful Bunny. And this book, it has a total of, how many pages? 40 pages. It has 40 pages. It's in excellent, excellent condition. And it was actually mailed to Mrs. Rush in Waynesville, North Carolina. And this book is $10, number 42. $10, number 42. I know a lot of people collect the old children's magazines and things. And to find one in this good condition is very unusual. There is a little staining on the page here. So that's $10, number 42. Set that right there carefully. The next one is this little trinket dish. And I guess this is what called sleigh glass, is it? Anyway, it's called something. And then this is kind of this is a reddish burgundy on this side. And this is like a lavender purple on this side. And it's about a 5-inch square. It would be perfect for laying next to your front door or on your dresser to put your keys, your rings and things in, stop from scratching up the furniture. It's just real pretty. It's almost like a piece of artwork to me. It's just really pretty. And this is number 34 and it's $7. Number 34 and it's $7. It's a real pretty piece. Yes, slaves. So that's number 34 and it's $7 for this little trinket dish. It's a cute little dish. Okay, and that's my 2, and I see Paula for that. Thank you, Paula.
All right, I have got some sheet music, and I'm going to do an offer on it. It is 4 sheets of sheet music, and I'm going to start it at $12. So you get 4 pieces, but the first one is Judy Garland. I love that. So this is from the Harvey Girls. Now it is used sheet music, so it's got some writing on it. It has a little bit of tape there, but it is the music, and it is dated 1945. I think that's 1945 on there. Yeah, easier to see there. So that is the first one. The second one is a Disney. Now, again, it's got a little bit of damage on here. It's got a little tear across there from the 3 Caballeros. And what's really nice is that the 3 women featured here, they do have listed, plus their country of origin. So 2 are from Mexico, one's from Brazil. We've got the 3 caballeros down there. And this sheet music is from copyright 1941 and 43. So there is that. Then there is this one, which is The Hour of Parting. And this lovely couple down here. And it is from 1928. And I guess, oh, the copyright's 1931, I guess, for this company that put it out. But
and I see Cheryl in at 12.
Thank you. Oh, and Steph. Hi, Steph, at 15. And I just loved that cover. And then the last one is in, again, it's in a little rough shape. You can see along the edge here, it's in rougher shape, and it does have some tape along the edge, but oh, I loved the cover. I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, and she's got bubbles and roses, because I guess when you're forever blowing bubbles, you do it with roses. So things that we learn. This one is from, let's see, I'm going to say that's 1919. Is that 1919 or 1909? I have to say, I usually am pretty good with Roman numerals, but every once in a while. So it's a little older. It's a little rougher, you can see, with the music, but the cover was just beautiful.
That is a beautiful cover.
I love that. So you'll get all 4 of these. And oh, we've got Cheryl. Sorry. We've got Cheryl at 16. So you get I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles, The Hour of Parting, You Belong to My Heart from the 3 Caballeros, and the Judy Garland Harvey Girls. And we've got Steph back in at 17. And if PC is ready to help, we can go ahead and start counting this down. So I will say going once. And we've got Cheryl at 19. And Steph at 20. And we are going twice. And thanks, PC. And so get your last offers in, because we are going twice. And then I will say bid end. And we'll see where we're at. And yeah, this is a fun group. I like getting just the random books of sheet music that also don't really have like anything specific. So people can use that for ephemera also. It's really fun. So I do see Steph above the bid end at $20. So thank you, Steph. Let me write that down.
Went out again.
Yes, that is Gracie that I had to take a break and feed really quick, because she does things on her schedule, not anybody else's. Okay, and then the next item I have is a beautiful cross-stitch picture of hummingbirds. I'm going to get in here close and show that off. Now, this one is in a frame. It is the kind that can be hung or can stand. However, it's a pretty standard frame. And I will say, to save on shipping, I can totally take it out of the frame and the glass and just ship with the matting to save. So I am happy to do that because it looks like it's a pretty standard size, and you could easily get a frame without having to pay the extra for shipping. So I will show that off again with the hummingbirds, and this is cross stitch. Here we go. And this is going to be $15. And it's number 17. So $15, number 17. And those are my two. And oh, I forgot to clear that. Sorry, I forgot to clear that. And let's see. We will go back to Pat.
That's so funny because you were saying that you got a hodgepodge of stuff, and I said, so do I. And the Judy Garland one, I had one of those down here as well, but I had also pulled out a bunch of sheet music to include today. So I'm going like so I'll put in one lot. This is going to be an offer up starting at $15 as well. And it is for a total of, I think it's 4 in this group. Yes, it's 4. I'm going to start with this one here. Any Moment Now with Deanna Durbin. Can't Help Singing. And all of this music belonged to this guy that was in a band name. What was his name? Harrington was his last name, but this is his wife. I guess she has written on the cover, Betty. So maybe she was in the band too. But this has like Showboat, Old Man River, Why Do I Love You? Couple of other things. So you get the Deanne Dermott. More willow trees? No, I don't have any more willow trees, Auntie Christy. I need to go back to my booth. I think I have a few more there. And then Are There Such Things? And this is with Stanley Adams. Words and music by Stanley Adams. And the songs Are There Such Things? Dig Down Deep. And this music is from, I don't see the year on it. I thought I seen the year. Hi, Trina. How are you? Don't Fence Me In, the Hollywood Canteen. You can tell this is very, very, look at the guys in the military dressed in their suits. And this is by Warner Brothers. And there's, I think that's Bing Crosby there. And this looks like Betty Davis. The music is by Cole Porter, who's very popular. With the Andrews Sisters, Jack Benny, Eddie Cantor, Kitty Carlisle, Jimmy Dorsey and his band. I've heard of him. And the last one in the set is You'll Always Hurt the One You Love. And let's see. He wrote a note on this. This was the finish something. People wrote so beautiful back then. I'm not. And this one is unusual because the music is in this teal blue color on the back cover. Yeah, that's unusual. And this is 1944, this one here, 1944. This one didn't have a note on it, but they were 50 cents during the time, whatever year that was. And it says copyrighted. Okay, this is 1942. And this one was definitely in the 40s. Copyright including the... It's in Roman numerals, so I cannot tell you the year unless I put it in. So you get all 4 of these for one price. I think who wrote the music for the Wizard of Oz one? I forgot the other one's name. I'm not that familiar. I just thought they were nice when I seen them. And it was funny because I found some at the Goodwill bins, and then I went to another antique mall, and the vendor was there, and she's going like, "Help me clean out my booth, please, please, please." I'm going like, "Oh, they don't do." I said, "Okay." So we're going to start counting this down, going once. Only thing I know about Deanna Durbin is there's dolls, and I've had her doll before. And going twice. And sold. And we'll wait for the... Okay, so I see Trina for that. And for your reference, this will be number 48. $15. Okay. Then my next item, Ireland invoice. That's who did the music for Wizard of Oz. Is this beautiful lady's hand. Very graceful to put on your vanity. Oh, now that light went out. I'll have to get up, and I don't know what's going on. And this does have a little spot on it right there. One of the petals is broken off of there. And I just thought these beads look kind of nice hanging out of there. And it doesn't have a mark or anything on the bottom. And this is, where is it at? Number 53. Number 53, and it's $12. And it's perfect little red necklace to wear for Valentine's Day. That's number 53, and it's $12. And those were my 2, and now I'm going to go see what's wrong with the other light now.
And I see Paula for that one.
Thank you, Paula. I appreciate it. And that was my 2. The
okay.
3 gay home days. Feather.
I have a book. This is a really cool book. Oregon Shipwrecks. So this was done in 1982. So, yep, hard to believe it's 40 years old already. But it does have the little tip of Washington right here. Here's the ocean, the Columbia River, and then the coast of Oregon on here. Hi, Leanne. And then it has all these documented shipwrecks and everything that they know about the ships. And it goes through and talks about the different waterways and the shipwrecks that are in each of the waterways. And I'll show the back photos. So it's really well documented of all of the shipwrecks. And then in the front here, it also has a big picture. And then all throughout, you can just turn to, let's see, an area. We've got pictures, and then it talks about the shipwreck and the ship and where it was going and what happened. And, here's some more ships So very, very interesting. Time period wise, I don't remember how far it goes back to. Let's see, it does talk about 1800s. So shipwrecks that they know about in the 1800s. This one was in 1850. So it does go quite a ways back into the shipwrecks, but it does seem like they have really good accounts from either the crew or captain about what happened and what caused the ships to go down. There is a total of, let's see, about 230 pages, and it is indexed in the back. So if you read something, you want to go back and find it, you can do that. And then it does have like some of them, like here it has the crew of one of the ships that went down. So lots of information, 230 pages on Oregon shipwrecks. And this again came out in 1982. And this book is going to be $10. And it is number 11. So $10, number 11. Well, Linda, no, because the Titanic did not go down off the coast of Oregon. So that was the other ocean. So no, the Titanic, only ships that went off the coast of Oregon are in here. And there were enough of them between the rivers and the coast that they've got a whole book in here about that. And then I have, that's right, Goonies. Exactly. Astoria is on that map. So yes, if any of the ships were what the Goonies were going after, yep, it would be in there because that is exactly the right location. You got it. And hello, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
I've got another book. This is Ghost Towns of the Pacific Frontier. And so this one's a little thicker. That's right, Astoria. And this one came out in 1970. And so this talks about ghost towns in Oregon, Washington, California. Oh, I guess just those three. And so it does list all the towns that they talk about. And again, this book came out in 1970. And then it asks, what is a ghost town? And then it's got all kinds of pictures, really nice historical data on all of these little towns that they now consider ghost towns. But it's got pictures of people living and working and all of that in here. Again, it is Washington, Oregon. Ooh. Okay, and they've got pictures of, here's Ed, in case you wanted to. That is Ed Zink. And he was born in 1879. And so lots of really fun pictures. Let's see, Calico, California. Let me look, because there was that list right at the beginning, and they are in alphabetical order. Yep, it is in here. Page 81. Let me find it. Okay. So here we go. There is Calico, California. And there's pictures right there. And it says the town began to die in 1892. Well, that's it. They just get a one-page mention. Oh my goodness. So this book has 270, let's see, 280 pictures in it.
No, see, that one wouldn't be in there because that's on the other side of the country.
And this book, because it's a little bit thicker, is going to be $15. And it is number 10. So $15, number 10. And that is Washington, Oregon, and California. And then the other book was the Oregon Shipwrecks book. And those
Thank you, Christy, for that.
All right. Thank you, Christy. And we will go back to Pat.
Okay. With Valentine's coming up, I thought I'd show these two little lovebirds. And I think you know how sometimes you meet somebody and they're totally different from you and you can't figure out why you're attracted to them? I think that's what this is kind of saying. It's okay. Because this is a parrot on this side, or looks like a parrot or a cockadoo, something like that. But on this side, it's just a plain old everyday, like a robin or a wren or something. And this is in a flower frog. It has lots of holes all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's even. I need 2, 4, 6. It has 8 holes. And this is made in Germany, in West Germany. And I'm not sure the age of this. It's all white porcelain. It's a high gloss. It's trimmed with silver. The beaks are silver. And his little feet is silver, and then it's silver trim here. And I guess you can put your water in it and then put your flowers in it to, keep them hydrated. And you also get these adorable pink plastic flowers. And of the pink plastic flowers, there's 6 pink plastic flowers. And the rest of the holes have tons of really nice plastic ferns. I'm just being funny because to me, my grandmother always put these little plastic flowers out in the yard, and I always thought that looked so tacky to be in your yard, but it was, a lot of people did it. And this piece is this is probably about 4 inches here. And then in height, I would say this is about almost 8 inches, 7.5 inches from the base to the tip of the little bird here. And what else did it say on the bottom? It just says something about some porcelain in German. And the name, I cannot read the actual company name, but it's right up under that crown. And this is $25. Number 52, and it's $25. So I just thought that was nice, and I like that it had so it has to be at least 32 years old. Yes. And I did have 2 other pieces to match this, and I think Steph bought the other ones. I think. So that was number 52, $25.
That would be nice as a start of a little vignette to build around, your display around a piece like that.
Well, I think for a cake topper, if you have a really big cake, I think that would be really nice. And take those flowers out and put the flowers in to kind of go with the wedding. And then doll right here. I've seen those flowers in a few yards here in Tennessee. People still do it. And people put those silk flowers out in the yard. Go figure. The color fades in no time, but people still do it.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is this Playhouse Doll. And she looks beautiful in this box. It's by the Jared and Diamond Company in New York. And it's also made in the US. And she's an 8-inch doll. And I'll take her out of the box. The box is in really good condition. It is a hole right here in the center of the plastic, but overall for the plastic not to be working its way out of the box is amazing to me. She's still strung pretty good. She has on like a little hat. Those beautiful paper kind of flowers at her waist. Her legs does not move. They're frozen in position, like she has little white painted on shoes. Her arms are strung, so her arms do move up and down. Very nice mohair. And she's just in like really, really, really good condition. But I could see this even what I would do with something like this. I would put it in a picture frame, maybe larger, and then add little flowers, maybe other little things in the whole, and create a vignette around her in a frame. And you do, Kim? What colors are yours?
Hi, Krista.
This is number 46, and it's $35. Number 46, and it's $35 for this beautiful doll. And there's the back of the box there. Okay. So that was my two. Thank you, Krista.
So Kim has purple and green.
Oh, okay. See, I've never seen purple. I've never seen one of those in green before.
Oh, I wonder if that's like St. Patty's color green or what color green that is.
I'll show one I had with St. Patrick's Day coming up. Where is she? She's sitting right here looking at me somewhere close. I had her today.
Well, my next item is, yep, it's a Christmas item. I know. I thought, do I? He's so cute, though. He needs a new home and not just to be sitting around for another Christmas sale. So this guy is a Lefton, and he's a music box. And I am going to start him at $20. And I'm going to show off his little Lefton Japan sticker on the bottom. And then we're going to give that a little crank here. And he does play a little song. I do want to point out that there are a couple of spots on his red right there and right there where it is coming off a bit. And he does have the little bit in the back there. You just flip the switch and he'll play and then not play if you are done listening to him. He's sitting on a little log and he has a cute little accordion. There's his sweet face with his little eyelashes. And if there aren't any takers, that's okay. He'll sit around and he'll wait till we bring out Christmas again. But I just thought I would give him a chance to find a new home before then. He is about 6 inches tall. And you can see that music box is wired in there really nice. It's not going anywhere. And then he's got that switch in the back to turn the music on and off. Okay, So there is that. And then I have a set of 3 glasses. So these are from Pier 1. Yep, kitty cats on them. So there we've got a tabby with a top hat and a bow tie. Here is the back, so you can see the design. And these are good size on these. So there are 3 of them. So there's the first one. Here is the second one. And look at those pink glasses. Woo, with the rhinestones. So we've got the nice tuxedo kitty with the green eyes and the pink glasses. And then the last one, we've got the tiara on top and the little rhinestone necklace there. Now, this one does have a couple of spots. I'm going to show it right there. Right there. And then right down here. So there's a couple of spots with paint loss on this one. But you are going to get all 3 of these glasses. I'll hold up these 2. And they are $20, number 16, for all 3 glasses. And this one. And let's see, that would be my 2, right? Yes. I'm trying to see what was the first thing I showed. Yes, Santa. That was it. Santa and the glasses. All right. And back to Pat.
Okay. My next item is this cute little kitty tin. It's 2 little kittens. One's in a watering can, and the other one is, I'm not sure what he's in, but this is dimensional. Let me try to turn it so you can see. Can you see how that's 3D? Very textured. It stands out about more than 1/4 inch from the top. There's the inside. And this is about a 4x6. And then it had daisies painted all the way around the tin. It's just a cute little tin. Great for buttons. You could put a little makeup in it. Or I just think it would be cute for display. You could glue a ribbon on each side and hang it from the wall. And this little kitten tin is number 44, and it's $6. Number 44, and it's $6. It's a cute, cute little tin. The colors are so nice on it. It almost looks like a watercolor, the way the coloring is. So that's that. And I see Margaret for that. Thank you, Margaret. Move that over to this side. That's how I keep myself organized. And the next thing is kind of a funny thing, but it's very cute. Look at this Humpty Dumpty. And he has a little bell on the inside. And I'll show you the tag. And the tag says, Cuddle Toys, Pride of America. Styled by Douglas. And it's made in Green, it's either Green or Reen, New Hampshire. And it says, do not remove this tag under penalty of law. This is made with all new materials. And I can read the back of that a little better. I thought, no, I cannot. And he is about, or she, I would say it's about 10, almost 10, well, about 11 inches tall, almost 11 inches tall. Has little pink arms and some little short nubby legs, and he just sits up. And he has button eyes, but it's, even for this time, it does have safety eyes on it. He has little felt eyelash. Well, I don't know what you would call these. But I just thought that veil was really nice in there. And this is number 56. Number 56, and it's $15. Number 56, and it's $15 for Humpty Dumpty.
Hi, Jane.
Hey, Jane, how are you? Okay, and
that
that's
is
my
your
tip. Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Okay, I have a couple of quilting books. So the first one I have, look at the size of this book. Woo. You can see my head is here.
Whoa.
So it's a big, big book. This one is called Heritage Quilting Designs. And it is let's see, it is from 1981. And this has all kinds of beautiful actual designs from quilts in it. It's got a nice spiral binding, so it'll lay down nice and flat. Here are some more of the designs in here.
Patterns in there.
Yeah, really nice stuff in here. And these are nice, big size, like actual size patterns for you to use. There's that. And so this is full of them. Let me see if the pages are numbered on this one. Oh, they are. So this one has a total of 50 pages. Let's find, oh, let's see. So you got some more flowers here. So yeah, it is just full of all kinds of actual designs for you to use in your quilting. And 50 pages, and including, like here, we've got some borders. So there are some border pages also for designs. And again, this one's about 50 pages, and it is $10, and it's number 8. So $10, number 8, and this is now a 40-year-old book. I hate to say that. 40 years old, as it came out in 81, with all kinds of
that was the year I got married, in 81.
And then I have another book. This one's thick. This one's a really thick one. And this is all Amish. So these are all quilting designs from the Amish. And this is, it says for country inspirations for stenciling, embroidery, and tin punching. So let's take a look at this. Let's see. It was done in 1985. And what's so fun is you can tell that this was done on a typewriter. And so here are some of the designs. And let's see. Oh, so this one also has some borders on it. There's that. And ooh, this design is so big, they put it on 2 pages. So there's this, and then it goes over to here to then start working its way down. So really nice, like actual sizes to use. And then we've got, oh, this is pretty. Really nice. And then it also talks about the person. So this is from this person in the Amish community. And then they actually do like a little interview with each of the people who submitted designs. And let's get towards the end here. Oh, this is some nice leaves and flowers. And this one has 90 pages. So a total of 90 pages. And then you can see they do kind of summarize some things in the back so you can see them. Yeah, Nate was in here earlier, so everything seems fine with him if you're concerned. He didn't seem to say much of anything, so this one, 90 pages on this one, is going to be $12. And it is number 7. $12, number 7 for the Amish designs. And those are my 2. And oh, I've got Paula for that one. Wonderful. Thank you, Paula. And we'll go back to Pat.
Hello. If Sarah Lee is still in here, I will be invoicing tomorrow. I was trying to get out all the invoices before I left, but I just started feeling overwhelmed. So I decided to wait till I get back. And now I'm finally getting back into the groove. So I did get things shipped out today of everything that I didn't ship before. So I will be invoicing starting tomorrow. So with Valentine's Day coming around the corner, I have this pair of bears. They're by the Fiesta Company, and they were put out in 1998. And she's all dressed in her gown and ready to go. She has a bouquet of flowers. She has a little organza dress, excuse me. She has a sparkly tulle veil. And he's all dressed in his tuxedo, his tails tuxedo on. And these are about 8 inches tall. And this company, I think I read, was no longer in business. And so they're not like terribly old, but I thought they were cute. I love his gold buttons, his little burgundy satin necktie. And they are not jointed, so they are meant to stand. So they're, oh, I'm sorry, they are jointed. I don't know why I was thinking they wasn't. So they will sit nicely on a shelf as well. And this pair of bears is number 48, and it's $14 for both of them. They're $14 for the pair, and it's number 48. And there's her little eyes. She's not as mad looking as she's looking, as it appears. So that's number 48 for $14. Okay, Sarah Lee. So I will get you tomorrow. I'll start with yours. And the next item, and I can do this up as an offer up or a straight price. You can let me know. I have this cute little Mexican pottery bird. And I'll show you the signature on it. And he is about, or she, is about 8.5 inches from the tip of the nose or beak to the tip of the tail. The coloring on it is really nice. I love the teal color on it. And there's blues and then the blacks. And then there's kind of like a greenish color, like a real light, almost like a mustardy green. The color of Dijon mustard. You get little round eyes. And so this bird here, since nobody's saying an offer, is number 35 and he's $15. Number 35 and it's $15. The color is still in great condition. There's no marks, no scratches, no chips or anything like that. So I just know that he's a Mexican pottery bird. Really nice colors. Number 35 for the bird. And thank you.
Okay, I have a dream pet, and it is a purple cow. Sticking his tongue out. There are his ears are kind of flat. They seem attached, so I think they're supposed to be flat on purpose. We've got some nice eyelashes here, so maybe she's a she because she did her mascara right there. And she is in really nice condition. Even her tail is in good condition. The only thing I see is that part of her mouth, like the black on her mouth, has come off right there. But that little bit of fabric is still there. I would imagine if you were skilled with maybe a pencil or a pen, you could probably finish coloring that in just to complete it. And it does have the Dream Pets Dakin Japan tag on it. And the purple cow is going to be $12. Number 5. Yeah, I know. Sometimes when you don't have a mirror to do the lipstick, yeah, it doesn't get complete. You don't do a good job. You're right. So $12. Number 5 for the cow. And then because I had the Shipwrecks book, I've got a cute little model ship here. This is made out of wood, and you can see it does have nails in it to hold the sails in place. And they actually took the time to put some paint on the sails. Hi, Jenny. And this is a small, very small model. And let's see, it's about 4 inches tall. So it's not very tall. Here's my finger. So you can see it's pretty darn small, but very nicely detailed. And there you can see it's made out of wood. And then this fabric has been treated. It's a little stiff, so maybe they starched it a bit. And so this wonderfully detailed model ship is going to be $6. And it is number 2. So $6, number 2. And those are my 2. And we will go to Pat.
Okay. Since it's Valentine's coming up, let me show this first. It's a set of placemats. They're those old-fashioned ones made on a loom. They're red on this side and white with red trim on that side. And there's a total of 3 of them in here. And what would be pretty is to put one on each side of the table and set the table and use the center one like a little runner on your table and put your decorations, a flower arrangement on them. And they're they're a good size. They're a regular size placemat. And they're kind of in like, I guess, it's not a hexagon, whatever 6 sides is called, an octagon or whatever. And so you get
I think
3
hexagon is a little, or hectagon? No, hexagon. I think that's right.
Anyway, it's one of those shapes. It's been a long time since I've been in school. And they're thick. They have a little thickness to them. And they're very clean. And these, you get all three of these. They're number 39, and they're $6. Number 39, and it's $6. There's one side, and then this is the other side. And it's three of them. Number 39, and they're $6. Pick your shape. Pick your shape. Come on, y'all. Pick a shape. Pick a shape. Paula said, pick your shape.
I know. Somebody needs to Google that.
And then the next one is this grandma cookie jar. I think it's a hobbyist piece. Was made from one of the molds. I did not see the mold imprint on it. And she has a little bit of vintage dirt on her. And honestly, I have not tried to clean her up yet. But whoever painted it did an excellent job.
Definitely.
There's no chips, cracks, or anything. The bottom of it is painted gold. I don't know why they did that, because this is one of the most expensive colors. This is the back. And I'm quite sure that this here will come off of a, yeah, that's just like, they had it in their kitchen, and you know how that grease kind of pile on, get on stuff.
So what is that that's on the bottom there, right under her in the green?
It just has a number. It says 2647, which is probably was the mold number, but I just didn't find a mold company.
And thank you, PC. PC says hexagon.
Okay.
6 sides there.
And then this is the top part of it. And this here is paint. This is not a crack, and it does scrape off. So what I thought I'd do today is offer her at a great price and give someone the opportunity to give her some love, some TLC. But her face, I was amazed how clean her face really was. And she has blonde hair with hints of gray. She is about almost 12 inches tall. And she is number 32, and she's $25. Number 32, and she's $25. This is a real pretty piece. If I don't sell her, I'll probably repaint her the way that I think I would like to see her looking.
Yeah, you don't usually see pieces like that as cookie jars. So that's a really fun one.
Yeah, so I thought that was really nice. If I clean her up, I'll clean her up, paint her the way I want her and all that. And that was my 2.
That was 2. Okay. All right. Next up, I have got 3 Dennis the Menace books. And these are little cartoon books. They are in red condition. So some of the pages are a little rough. And if you're interested in reading them, they're great. You don't have to worry about the condition. If you want to give them to a kid to read, you don't have to worry about the condition, even though they're vintage. It's like they're a little rough. This one is from 1960. And it is called Dennis the Menace Household Hurricane. And on the pages on the inside, you can see it's like the little cartoons that would have been in the newspaper. Each one is on a page, and you can see some of the pages there are a little rough, and the binding's a little rough. So if you want to use them in your junk journaling or anything like that, or again, have a kid sit down and have some fun and read them, because they can't really damage them anymore. This one's also 1960, and this one is called Dennis the Menace Rides Again. And the pages in this one, again, are like the little comics. And then the last one is Dennis the Menace versus everyone. And this was 25 cents. And let's see, this one, is it going to tell me? Oh, here we go. This is from 1960 also, the 11th printing, 1960. And so, oh, there he is, timeout. So again, all of the little cartoons. So for these 3 books, and hi, Marianne. So 3 Dennis the Menace books from 1960. They are going to be $15, number 23. I would say Joe has a pretty good chance against Dennis the Menace. For those of you who know, my black cat, Joe, yeah, sometimes he can get a little out of control when he gets the zoomies. So I would say Household Hurricane, definitely Dennis the Menace, and Joe the cat. And then I have some vintage transfer, iron-on transfers. And oh, well, actually, you know, it's really, he has blonde hair here.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
So, yeah, so he's got the blonde hair. So this was a transfer that was mailed. So somebody had to either send away for it or order it. It's from the Household Arts Department. And it comes with instructions. So here are the instructions. And this is for bedroom linens, is what they call this for. You can use a bedspread, I guess. You could use, oh gosh, they have a plain spread or a spread with flounce. I'm not familiar with a spread with flounce.
It was the ones that was like quilted or plain on the top. Then it had a ruffle that went around, fitted right around the top of the mattress.
Okay, and then this is how to place this on the bedspread, how to embroider, the colors, how to do the finishing, and it does come with, so this is part of the design, and you can see it's numbered for the colors, and then it has the stitches that you'll need, and then this is the iron-on transfer part. And here it is. So isn't that beautiful? I'll get in close, but I just want you to see how big this is. And so here we go. We've got some of the flowers, the bow, and the design there and there. And it is just given a pattern number, but it's still all original. And so now with wonderful advancements today, you could definitely resize this if you wanted to, and do something other than a bedspread with it. But isn't that cool? Beautiful pattern. And again, all the instructions and the original mailer. And what's really fun is a lot of people who are used to state abbreviations and everything probably had no idea that back in the day, Washington State used to be abbreviated WN. before it was WA. So interesting. Yep. And I remember as a small child that Washington was WN on all the correspondence that I saw. And then I think at some point by the time I got into school, they had changed it to WA. So you will get this fantastic transfer, the sheet, and the original mailer. And this is going to be $12, number 24. So $12, number 24 for the transfer. And let's see, that's my 2 items. So we'll go back to Pat.
This is going to be this beautiful, this is a music box, and it plays, is Snow White. And but the song that it plays is Swan Lake. This is the back of it, and it's by UNESCO, and it was a numbered edition to this music box. This one is, I don't know how many was in the edition, but this is number, it looked like maybe 2792, so 2792. Unless it's 792, I'm not real sure. It's the 3rd issue of 4. It was a series of 4 in the series called Long Ago and Long Away by Karen Hahn. And I will open it up for you. It's lined inside with black velvet. And this is almost like a lacquer kind of finish. And then there's the inside. You're looking at her as well. And it stops playing when you close it. It's hinged along here. Now there is a little tiny right here where the lacquer kind of have chipped off, I guess, from opening and closing. But other than that, it's in very, very good condition. It has a little feet on it, so you don't have to worry about scratching up furniture or anything. And it was made in Taiwan, and it's from 1986. So it's just a pretty piece. And this one is a hexagon. It's 6 sides. And it's about a 7-inch from here to here is about 7 inches. And this is item number 43. Number 43, and it is $25. Item 43, and it is $25. I mean, the painting on this or the picture is just so nice on there.
It is. It's
beautiful. To be called Snow White, I wouldn't think that's what it would be, looking at her hairstyle, the color of her clothing and everything. But that's just a nice piece. So this is just a real lovely piece of, a little trinket box. Okay. And my other item, I'm going to put together all the rest of my Valentine cards. So it'll be this assortment here. And I'll start with the one I have not shown. A Valentine for my husband, and it's some tulips. And this is put out by a Valentine of character, whoever that is. It's copyrighted, and it's in Roman numerals, which I don't read. And this is different because it's a glossy card. And this was, this one is from 1953, because she always wrote in the corner. And this was to her husband, Joe, from Alona. She had a beautiful handwriting. Then this next one is just like one of the little kid ones that they would pass around in school. And it kind of folds and then opens up. And this one was to probably either Gary or Robbie. And it was from David. And this was a Mary card, handmade in the U.S. Well, no, made in the U.S. And it has a little girl on it. Then you have another little girl here. And this says, "See here, my heart Valentine." And this was from Phyllis to one of them. And then you have this one here that I've shown earlier, a Valentine for Mother. And you have this beautiful handmade one. I'm saying it's handmade, I'm not sure. So you get all 5 of these cards here. And this would be letter G, as in girl, and it'll be $8 for letter G. You get 5 of the Valentine cards. Letter G for $8. And that was my 2.
Okay. And I have a beautiful picture frame. And you could put a picture in here, or you could put one of those cute little vintage Valentines in here. This has, I believe these are resin, pink roses all the way around. And the frame measures 5 inches by 5 inches. And the space in the center here is 3 by 3 inches. And it does have a little stand in the back. So you can stand it up on a nice surface. And again, look at any picture or Valentine in here would be so cute. And this frame with the pink roses is $7. And it's number 18. And then I have something Italian. And this is wood. So it is a very, very lightweight wood. And it is from, it is a Florentine wood, and it is beautifully painted. Look at those flowers in the center. They are lovely. And then it is kind of a goldish color around. You can see this one on the center here is a little more gold, and this is kind of like a gold wash around the outside. And then the back is also the same. And you can use this as a tray, or, just put a little display on here. You probably could, if you had the right hanger, you could hang that on the wall if you have a little display wall in the back there. And this measures, I think it is 10. So it is 10 inches. And this is going to be $9. And it is number 9. That's right. It is not Italian fragile. It's a little more durable, although it is a very lightweight wood. So you do have to still be a little careful with it. But yes, it's wood. It's really amazing how lightweight this wood is. It almost doesn't quite feel wood, but it's $9, and it is all hand painted. And essentially hand carved, I guess, because it is wood. So you do have to actually carve the design in there first. And let's see. So I think that was my last item. Is that probably your last item?
Yes, I was looking. I didn't know if we were going to be finished. I said, let me try to find a few more things. So yes, that is my last item. Yeah, I had turned the page. I said, well, just in case you want to keep me. So yes.
No, that was it. So yeah, so I was just doing a double check and making sure, but yep, it's like I'm pretty sure I've been through everything once.
Yeah. I had the page numbered and I was finished. I'm going, just in case I miscounted.
So I know that tonight is really busy on YouTube, and we have been on for about 3 hours, almost 3 hours now, going through everything. And I know that so many of you wonderful people will be watching on the replay this. And if there was something you missed earlier, feel free to jump back into the sale early and check that out. And if you're interested in anything that did not sell, please feel free to contact us at the emails below. The emails are also in the description below too. So if you're watching on your phone and you just can't quite read that, you can definitely check us out in the description to find our emails. And yeah, if you saw something you're interested in, just jump on it and let us know. And we will definitely hook you up or answer any questions that you have on any of the items. And yeah, so with that, check out Pat tomorrow on Jody Renshaw's channel. She will be there tomorrow evening and possibly on Saturday at noon. I will definitely be doing a Saturday night sale at 10 p.m. Eastern. So be sure and stop by and say hi. And with that,
fun. Thank you, PC. We appreciate it so much.
Are you asking me or are you asking Pat? Because on my sales, so I do have drop sales. I've got a whole tab on my playlist of buy it now and shop my haul videos. And I do put in the title which items are still available. And I'm pretty sure I got that all updated. So if you're watching one of my buy it now or shop my haul videos, look in the title, because in the title, it will absolutely say which items are still available. And yes, thank you so much for your help, PC. I appreciate it. That was wonderful for you to jump in and help us like that. And thank you everyone who purchased from us and who came to the sale. Thank you guys. It was wonderful hanging out with you. So yeah, if you have, again, questions on any of the items I have in my videos, feel free to, leave that in the comments and I will see that and get back to you. But yeah, I keep that title line pretty update so that if people are watching, they can see which items by number are still available. And then as they're watching the video, they can see if they're interested in purchasing those items. And yes, I will probably keep doing that. Go ahead, Pat.
I was just telling Auntie Christy, thank you. Yeah. Now, this is always so much fun. It's like we're just sitting down talking to old friends.
Absolutely. So thank you everyone for being here. And thank you so much, Pat, for being here. It is always so fun hanging out with you, seeing the fun things that you find to bring to these sales, because I get to be just like you guys in the chat and ooh and ah over her stuff just as she's pulling it out, because I don't know what it's going to be either. So it's so much fun for me to see what she finds.
It's learning too. I learned so much from you, like listening to you talking about the Victorian glass versus modern glass. It's educational as well. A lot of
and PC taught us about hexagons again, so that was a wonderful refresher course that we needed. So we all get to learn something.
So it's fun. It's all fun.
Oh my goodness. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and I'm gonna let you guys know that there is, yes, a lot of stuff going on YouTube. You can check out my calendar to keep track of a lot of it, except for one thing on New England Thrifters channel, which is not on my calendar because it's just a one-off. But if you head over to New England Thrifter, she is doing a craft off tonight. So let's see how she does with the glue gun tonight. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So she should be starting right about now. And there are a lot of other sales going
Bye,
on. So be
Rose.
sure
Bye,
and check
Rose.
those
Bye,
out.
Rose.
And with that, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. And thank you so, so much. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow on
Bye.
Jody's channel, where we get to say hello to Pat again.
You.
So
Look forward
goodbye,
to
everyone.
everyone. Bye-bye.